Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're going to start a new topic for today. It's Linux forensics. Uh, let's jump right into our topic for today. So this is a continuation of the Linux fundamentals, and after this one, I think we're going to do some capture the flag activity, just to reinforce what we have learned. So introduction. In the previous few rooms, we learned about performing forensic on Windows machine. While Windows is still the most common desktop operating system, especially in the enterprise environment, Linux also constitutes a significant portion of the pie. Especially Linux is very common in servers that host different services for the enterprises. In an enterprise environment, the most common entry point for an external attacker are either through public-facing servers or through endpoints used by individuals. Such Linux can be found in any of these endpoints. It is useful to know how to find forensic information on Linux machine, which is the focus of this room. Learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, after completing this room, we will have learned the following: an introduction to Linux and its different flavors, finding operating system, OS, account, system information on Linux machines, finding information about the running processes, execute processes, and processes that are scheduled to run, finding system log files and identifying information from them, common third party application used in Linux and their logs. Answer the question below. Go through the learning objectives, click on complete. We're going to go to task number two. So Linux forensic. Linux operating system can be found in a lot of places. While it might not be as easy to use as Windows and Mac OS, it has its own set of advantages that make it a wide use widespread. It is found in the web server you interact with, in your smartphone, and maybe even an entertainment unit of your car. One of the reasons for this versatility is that Linux is an open source operating system with many different flavors. It is also very lightweight and can run on very low resources. It can be considered modular in nature and can be customized as per requirement, meaning that only those components can be installed which are required. Of these reason, all of these reasons make Linux an important part of our lives. For learning more about Linux, it's highly recommended that you go through Linux Fundamental 1, Linux Fundamental 2, and Linux Fundamental 3 room on Tryhackme. Linux distribution. Linux comes in many different flavors, also called distribution or distros. There are minor differences between these distributions. Some the differences are most cosmetic, while sometimes the differences are a little more pronounced. Some of the common Linux distribution includes Ubuntu, Red Hat, Arch Linux, OpenSUSE, Linux Mint, CentOS, and Debian. For the purpose of this room, we will be working on the Ubuntu distribution. So let's move on to the next task to learn to perform forensics on Linux. Can you tell which distribution is represented by which logo on the image? So just click on complete. All right, we're gonna go to the next room in a minute. I'll see you there.